Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen, and welcome if you are new. I am Denise, and tonight for dinner I am making a baked oatmeal with apple, pecans, and cranberries. I need to preheat my oven to 325 degrees. I need 2 cups of old-fashioned oats. One teaspoon of baking powder. A 1/4 cup of brown sugar. One teaspoon of ground cinnamon. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm just going to pour some in there. Okay, now in this bowl, I need 2 large eggs. Two cups of milk. Bigger bowl. Okay, 3 tablespoons of melted butter. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. Two tablespoons of maple syrup. Now I'm going to stir all this together. Get a whisk, that'll be easier. Now I need to peel, core, and dice up this apple. All right. this a quick stir here. Get that brown sugar broke up. Now I need half a cup of chopped pecans. Okay, I'll have half a cup of these pecans. And now about a half a cup of dried cranberries. I need to grease this pan up. I'm going to mix the milk and egg mixture in here. Stir this to combine it real well. This is going to bake for 45 to 50 minutes or until it's set and nice and golden brown. Smells good. All right, I'm going to put this in the 325-degree oven. And I'll bring you back in about 45 minutes or so. Okay, our oatmeal bake is done. It was in for the 45 minutes. Oh, that looks delicious. Smells amazing. There you have it, an oatmeal bake. This is a new to us recipe, so when we get done eating, I'll come back and let you know what we thought of it. See you in a bit. Okay, you guys, I just want to get back on here and let you know we loved this oatmeal bake. I've never made an oatmeal bake before, but I will definitely be doing this again. I'll make sure to have the recipe link for you below in the description box. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Happy Tuesday. Tonight for dinner, I am making us some of these Great Value Vermont Maple Premium Sausage Links and French toast. So I'm going to get my griddle heating up to about 350 degrees. In here, I have 4 eggs, some milk and vanilla, and cinnamon. Put some butter down on the griddle. sausage links are done. And we're going to see about getting these strawberries cleaned up. Now put some syrup on this. And there you have it, friends. Nice, simple dinner for tonight. French toast, sausage links, and fresh strawberries. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Happy Wednesday. Tonight for dinner, I am making a tuna helper. In this pan, I'm bringing water to a boil for 4 ounces of egg noodles. And here I'm going to heat up about a tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to add about 1/3 of a cup of chopped onion. I'm going to let these fry up for a little bit just to get tender. Here I have 2 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to cube it up. Okay. Now I'm going to add a tablespoon of flour. Stir this around in here, cook that raw flour taste out. Now I'm going to whisk in 1 1/3 cups of milk. I like to do it a little bit at a time so you don't get any floury lumps in it. And we're going to let this thicken up a little bit. A little bit of salt and pepper. Now I'm going to put in the 2 ounces of cubed up cream cheese so that can get melted. And I need a 1/2 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. And my water is boiling. So I'm going to pour in 4 ounces of egg noodles. I'm going to set my timer for 9 minutes. Now I'm going to add in 3/4 of a cup of frozen peas and carrots. I'm going to add in about 1/4 cup Parmesan cheese. So now I have here a 4-ounce can of tuna. And I drain that And I'm going to add it to here. Sophie's waiting for the tuna can. There you go. We're just going to let this get all nice and hot while these noodles finish cooking. Okay, friends, our dinner is ready. I just drained the pasta and put it in here and stirred it up. I've made this recipe several times. It's a winner. We really enjoy it. I'll have it linked for you below in the description box. Here it is, homemade tuna helper, and we're going to have grapes with it. And that is our quick, simple dinner for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Happy Thursday. Tonight, as you know, is our leftover night. I have here leftover oatmeal from the other night, and we're going to have some buttered toast with it. And this oatmeal recipe is so good. I'll have it linked for you below in the description box. It's a baked oatmeal. So, here's our leftover oatmeal with some buttered toast and grapes. That is our simple, delicious dinner for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good afternoon, friends. Tonight for dinner, I am making an easy French onion pasta. So in this pan, I am going to heat up 1.5 tablespoons of olive oil. And I'm going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter. In here, I have 2 onions that I thinly sliced with my mandolin. So once this butter gets melted, I'll be caramelizing these. Okay, I'm going to dump these in. Going to add about 1/8 teaspoon each of salt and pepper. And caramelizing these is going to take about a half hour, maybe a little bit longer. All right, I got the onions caramelized. That took about 20 minutes. Now I'm going to add 2 cloves of garlic. And 1/2 tablespoon of the W sauce. And 1/2 tablespoon of low sodium soy sauce. And just a pinch of red pepper flakes. Stir this up for a few seconds. I want to mention I'm doing half the recipe, which I do a lot of that. Now I'm going to add 2 3/4 cups of beef broth. I want to deglaze the pan. I'm going to turn my heat back up because I got to bring this to a boil. Now I'm going to add in 6 ounces of evaporated milk, but I'm only going to add 3 ounces of it right now because I need to mix a 1/4 tablespoon of cornstarch. With this, I'm going to dump the rest of this in here. Okay, this is coming up to a boil now. So I'm going to dump in 8 ounces of small shells. Now I'm going to let this simmer until the pasta is al dente, which will take about 9 minutes or so. I'm not going to cover it. So when this gets to that point, I will bring you back. All right, our pasta has gotten to the al dente point. I'm going to turn it off. I'm going to add a good handful of sharp shredded cheddar cheese. And I'm going to let this melt. And then we can dish up. This is a new to us recipe. So when we get done eating, I will come back and let you know if we liked it or not. And it smells really good. I think I will put this in bowls tonight. Oh, the onions in here. All right, here you have it, friends. Easy French onion pasta. I'll be back in a little while. All right, friends, I am back on here to tell you this French onion pasta is really, really good. As we were eating it, we were both discussing that this would be really good with either ground beef or an Italian sausage in it. But as a meatless meal, this is really good the way it is. I'll have it linked for you below in the description box, and we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, tonight for dinner, I am going to make honey sriracha roasted Brussels sprouts. I need to preheat my oven 450 degrees. Here I have a pound of Brussels sprouts. I'm going to put about a half a tablespoon of olive oil on them. I'm going to add a good clove of garlic. Okay, toss these around. Okay, now I need 1.5 tablespoons of honey. And 1 tablespoon of sriracha sauce. And 1.5 tablespoons of chili sauce. Just kind of eyeballing all this. Go more or less according to your taste. I'm going to stir all this together. Pour this over the Brussels sprouts. And stir these to coat it. I'm going to lay them out on this parchment lined baking sheet. As soon as this oven is preheated, these will go in for about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to wash this bowl out so I can make our Pillsbury steak. So, alright, I need a pound of hamburger. And to the hamburger, I'm going to add 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs. Two teaspoons of ketchup and a teaspoon of mustard. And a teaspoon of the W sauce. And a half a teaspoon of garlic powder and a half a teaspoon of onion powder. And a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to add about a tablespoon of oil here, olive oil. I heat my pan up on a medium-high heat. I'm going to form these, or mix it all up, and then form them into patties. And I'm also going to boil this up some potatoes and get them mashed. I'm going to try to form these into 1/4 pound patties. Okay, as soon as this oven is preheated, these Brussels sprouts are going in for about 15 minutes. I'm going to fry up these patties, boil these potatoes, and I'll bring you back when I make the gravy. Okay, my hamburger patties are just about done. So now I'm going to make the gravy. I have 2 packages of brown gravy mix here. Great value. And I'm dumping it into 2 cups of hot water. Whisk that together. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of ketchup. And 1/2 teaspoon of the W sauce. Pour this on the hamburger patties. And I'm going to let this heat up the gravy and thicken it up and finish cooking the Salisbury steaks. And the Brussels sprouts are just about done. My potatoes are just about done. I have this on a medium-low. So I will bring you back when we plate up. Alright, our dinner is ready. The Brussels sprouts, I turned the oven off and just left them sitting there to keep them hot. Here them are. Mashed the potatoes already. Salisbury steaks are done. Put some gravy on these potatoes. If you've never made this recipe before, I highly recommend it. Very good. I'll have it linked for you below in the description box, along with these Brussels sprouts. These are really good too. And there you have it. Homemade Salisbury steak and gravy over mashed potatoes, honey sriracha Brussels sprouts. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.